Cricket isn't the first thing that comes to mind when you think of the USA. But could that be changing? A new franchise T20 tournament, Major League Cricket, began on Thursday in front of 7,000 raucous fans at a redeveloped baseball ground in Texas. It includes 6 teams from major U.S. cities and involves some superstars of the sport. And it's got players outside the U.S. excited, as BBC Asian Network found out. But it makes sense to start stateside, and with 24-year-old Pakistan all-rounder Shadab Khan. He's played in T20 tournaments around the world, and says he's very excited to represent the San Francisco Unicorns. "This is my first time in the USA," he says, adding that every team taking part has their big names. They include England's Jason Roy, who gave up his incremental England white ball contract to play. Shadab adds, "The sports market in the US is so big. We want to show them it's similar to baseball and try to encourage the fans to get in the crowd. When they come, they'll love it. When you know you're good enough, you want the opportunity to come with it. But it's not just superstars taking part. There's also a pathway for young players called minor league cricket. And that's becoming more appealing to players around the world." Mohammed, 25, plays for SLU Cricket Club and the South Asian Cricket Academy. "I actually have a mate, Jay. He's left his job and everything and has gone to America, now playing in the minor league," he tells BBC Asian Network. "He was playing club cricket here and obviously saw opportunities out there and left quite early. Mohammed wants to follow his mate's footsteps and explore the opportunities in the US. I'm looking to potentially go in the winter and spend some time there," he says. "I think countries like the US are great because, I guess, if you're good enough, you kind of get into the squad straight away. Whereas, in other countries, it's a longer process having to prove yourself." When asked if he thinks the tournament will be a long-term success, he responds, "I think it's going to be massive. Knowing the Americans, they love to go pretty big on things. So if they invest, I'm sure it will do well." One person hoping the tournament will be a success is Sanjay Goval, owner of Washington Freedom. It's one of only 2 franchises that isn't run by teams from the Indian Premier League, IPL, the most lucrative cricket league in the world. He says growing up in India, where cricket is religion, was behind his decision to buy. "I have passion about the potential of cricket in America and I believe in bringing the world together. Cricket is a great way of doing that," he says. Major League Cricket can be just behind IPL. Is cricket's next big disruptor coming from the USA? But before he unites the world, his first job is helping to get the United States behind his favorite sport. Does he think he can? "You know, it may not be like the NFL or the NBA, but I think we have a place for ourselves. We also want to make the American side one of the premier teams who qualify for tournaments. And be a contender in the Olympics, if it happens in 2028.